Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, I am extremely excited about the crypto space. Specifically, as you guys most likely know, about XRP. But that is, I guess, because every day it feels like we're getting closer and closer to a settlement, and it also feels like every day Ripple is making so much progress in building this ecosystem for XRP. Today, we have some really cool stuff to talk about regarding the XRP ecosystem, so stay tuned. But first, guys, make sure you press the like button if you want to support the channel a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything, and all it does is make the video perform just a little bit better and puts a smile on this face. And second of all, guys, make sure you say yes down below if you guys are also excited about the future of Ripple/XRP. And also, are you guys eventually going to invest in Ripple as a stock? I know right now you can actually invest into it if you're an accredited investor or you have at least a net worth of $1 million or some other high income. But all right, that's all besides the point. Let's quickly talk about, first of all, Unstoppable Domains. Make sure you check it out. A link is down below. It is a basically website where you can buy decentralized domains. We've been talking about it for quite a little while by now. And yeah, you guys know the drill, right? Multiple different extensions that you can buy. Staying with you forever, no renewal fees. It's something I have a couple of myself. You guys know the justbc.crypto, I believe. Yeah, once more, check it out. Links down below. All right. Moving over to the fun parts, our trade doing not so beautiful as earlier today. I guess we're back to the levels that we ended yesterday off with, and so not that much has changed. I expected it to be a little bit better, but I guess we can't complain, right? We're still in about $500 worth of profit, and I still have not read you guys' decision on whether or not we should cash out or stick with it. Then again, this video is going to be published in a couple of hours from now, so maybe by then I'll have actually already exited my position, but I just feel some sadness because I didn't close it at about 86-ish cents or so with that massive profit. Now, in terms of news, one of the things which we just saw was this right here. Ripple client Tranglo approved for boosting money transfers and e-money issuance in Asia. Ripple client Tranglo gets blessed by regulators to start offering new payment services in Singapore and other Asian countries. So, cross-border payments and mobile payment solution operator Tranglo spreads the word that it now has been approved by authorities in Singapore to offer its customers new services to do with money transfers in the country and abroad. So, two countries, I guess I'm going to say three countries of significant importance right now are Singapore, Japan, and Germany. Now, Singapore logically because of the announcements like this, Japan logically because of SBI and it being kind of a lower end for, a second kind of, how would you call it? A second residence for Ripple, basically. And third of all, Germany because of all the institutional investment, which we're going to talk about in just a second. Ripple has recently purchased a 40% stake in Tranglo to enhance its presence in Southeast Asia and launch new ODL corridors for local customers. And according to a press release published in Tranglo blog, the company has been approved to offer services in account issuing, in-country money transfers, and e-money issuance. The regulator that granted the license is the Monetary Authority of Singapore, who gave the permission under the PSA. This act has been operating since 2019, and it protects consumers, ensures regulatory certainty, and besides, it provides space for innovation growth, improvement, and boosts for payment services, operators, and fintech industry. Companies whose operations become approved under the PSA comply with anti-money laundering and some other financing rules, and to end it off, Tranglo's Asian corridors to get a boost with the new functions. The company payments network includes over 100 countries, 1,300 banks and wallets, and over 2,500 mobile operators that help to conduct payments and remittances. The new license will allow Tranglo to enhance money transfers to millions of customers in Singapore and globally, and the first payment corridors that will get a boost from this are the ones in Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore, Philippines, etc. Right? That specific area, but still rather important. Specifically because we know the Philippines, for example, and I guess all of these just have a huge amount of remittances, specifically important to Ripple and Ripple's functions. They have now got real-time payments fully operational with e-wallet functions added. And people all over Twitter were also excited about that. Look at this. Crypto Airy posted, XRP on-demand liquidity backer. whom Ripple has a 40% stake in, cites regions of expansion very nice. And you can see Tranquil is looking for a business developer executive who is proficient in either Mandarin, Japanese, or Korean, both speaking and writing, expanding business in these language clients and regions, which I think is rather cool. And it's also pretty cool how she found that, right? Like, how do you find something like that? And then, guys, we've been talking for a very good while about things which are built on the XRP ledger, or which have to do in some way, shape, or form with XRP. One of the things we covered quite recently is all these airdrops like, I guess, Evers, Songbird, Flare, and there's another one, Everidian or something like that, Elverian. I'm not exactly sure what the name for it is anymore. One was basically the NFT marketplace, and the other one was basically the smart contracts on XRP, but it made me kind of think, what else next to staking is there for XRP holders? And there's one thing which I actually found. Don't ask me how I found it, because it's a rather strange story. For example, one of the guys who used to be pretty big in the XP community also talked about it before, but I ignored it. Now I found it again. And basically, I kind of thought about it this way, right? We have to look for more ways to get a return on our XRP. In this specific sense here, there's supported staking for XRP, and I don't really see many people in the community talk about it, mostly because I think it's not officially out there just quite yet. Yet, I guess that's a thing with many of these crypto projects. They might be out there, yet if they have no backing by bigger companies or I guess bigger content creators or bigger news outlets, they haven't really been put up to the spot just quite yet. But this project, I guess, has also been put into CNBC. And so, well, from that perspective, it's already got itself some legitimacy, which is rather interesting. So this is called Acria, and they've been mentioned in CNBC before for their specific innovation, which I think is kind of cool. And it's pretty cool, I guess, that they support XRP because, well, now we can, I guess, work with them. If it didn't have XRP, probably wouldn't be that excited about them. Why? You'll see in just a second. But since they do, well, you'll see, guys. It's pretty interesting. So one of the most pressing issues when developing smart contracts is the lack of real-world data. But due to technical limitations, such as the consensus protocol, no blockchain has been able to solve this major limitation. The Acria network solves exactly this problem with the help of a so-called Oracle node, or multiple, that don't require a middleman. In addition to this, it offers cross-chain support to supply various blockchains with real-world data. And there's one thing which I quickly forgot to mention, which is that you most likely, I specifically said it mostly on Patreon, I think, which is why I also most likely forgot just now. But for a long time, I've been telling you guys about Chainlink and how I was talking with some of the Chainlink members. I was really talking deeply about Chainlink 2.0, but that is all aside. This is kind of a Chainlink competitor, but more so a Chainlink 2.0 in simple terms. It's kind of difficult how you want to say that. It basically just is something that was, they basically created a new Oracle protocol that improves Chainlink. Right, so kind of a Chainlink 2.0, something like that. But the best part is that Acria makes it possible to stake XRP and then reap some benefits from that, like protocol fees and whatnot. And it's pretty innovative, I guess, because I haven't really thought about it. And because of that, they also have won the Innovative Award, which I didn't even know existed, to be honest with you. I have never heard about an innovation award like that before. But once more, I guess it's cool. You might be thinking, Dusty, why are you talking about it like that? Guys, I have been so obsessed with Germany getting into crypto. Maybe it's because I'm Dutch, right? You guys know I'm in the Netherlands right now, and when I see my little neighbors right here talk about freaking all these new crypto rules and for all these institutions to be able to come in, I keep thinking, right? I keep thinking. And then I thought, wait a minute. So this project out there, which I didn't even know existed until a little while ago, like really recently, that has been talked about by other people in the XP community, but I never see on YouTube, never see on freaking anywhere, which has been given a thumbs up in freaking official German things. I don't even know exactly how this award works. Don't guys. I mean, I'm no freaking professional in this type of stuff. I just find stuff, right? But you got the approval, I guess, or the thumbs up in freaking Germany for something, where Germany once more was just saying, hey, we're getting really heavily into crypto in some sense, where they'll allow institutional investors to get into it. I added 1 + 1 together. I'm thinking, man, since this project's not even out yet, they already have an approval from the freaking German. What can we call it, guys? Innovation bond? How, you guys get the picture I'm trying to paint here? Isn't that extremely cool / impressive? I mean, what if those freaking institutional investors get into it because they can, right? And this has been approved in Germany from some perspective. And it's not like it's just something completely miscellaneous either. If CNBC talked about it, that does not mean everything, but I guess that's still a pretty big deal, right? And I think this is actually the official German government who has to give it out, which I guess is also a pretty big plus. So I don't know, guys. I don't know how to say it, but I guess that just adds two and two together. So I think it's pretty innovative. Has a lot of potential. It's free money, I guess, that we can get in terms of just using XRP. And once more, it's pretty early. So from that perspective, I'm also sometimes thinking, yeah, it might just be worth a shot, right? Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments section down below. I think it's rather interesting. Once more, I think you have a double. I couldn't be able to tell you. I don't know. I think you have double tokens right now at the start as well. Check it out. Link is down below. Moving on, Cardano creator wants to organize rally in Washington to support crypto. Guys, oh, my freaking wisdom tooth, man, or teeth, it is really hurting me today. And so if I'm talking a little bit blabberish, I think that's a good reason why, because I have to distribute the air in my mouth a little bit differently. But the Cardano creator is urging his followers not to give up after a major blow in the US Senate. Let's quickly check it out. He basically called his video just now Shelby and Sausage. And I like that. I like it because Charles is a freaking savage for this type of stuff. You guys know I'm always pretty big on Cardano. I guess for a very good part also, just because of Charles Hoskinson's personality. Because he's so savage, even talking about why he wants to drive Lamborghinis because he likes to drive freaking fast. I guess it has an element of realness to it, right? And here once more, Shelby and Sausage. By creating this video like that, I have respect for this man. So he says, I think it's about time we get a strong rally going in Washington, D.C. I'm going to make some phone calls. More on this later. I have no idea exactly what he means with that or what he's going to do, but still. Some of the guys have been saying that these senators, these 87-year-old living fossils, showed the entire world that they're willing to sell the future of our country's economy out if they don't get their pork. And what that means is that there was a 87-year-old from Alabama who was the only senator that basically voted no to the entire new proposal for the crypto tax bill, which is a part of the bigger infrastructure bill, purely out of spite, or purely because he was kind of sad or angry or whatever you want to put it, that they didn't approve his huge military budget that he wanted to build out there. And so obviously I have put it up that it's kind of spite or just sadness if you're going to deny an entire amendment purely because you're not getting your part of the share. That's also what I've been posting over on Twitter. His name is right here. As reported by U.S. Senators Richard Shelby and Bernie Sanders, wait a minute, blocked the amendment since they couldn't come to an agreement over military spending. I didn't know that Bernie Sanders actually had anything to do with that. That's actually new information. I only heard about Richard Shelby from Alabama. I don't know anything about Bernie Sanders, so don't quote me on that one. But at least I saw that people are calling out, even I am thinking, maybe this Shelby man is now becoming the most hated person in crypto because, well, as you can see on the right here, the crucial crypto amendment has failed in the United States Senate. Let's quickly actually verify that. I want to know by now. Okay, let's quickly check it out. So there was an infrastructure bill by Rob Portman, Cynthia Lummis, Toomey, Wyden, Cinema, and no, it says here that two of them. Okay, so two objections. Wait, that's new information, I think. I didn't know that yesterday. Two objections on the Senate floor have blocked the addition of a deal on cryptocurrency tax enforcement to a bipartisan infrastructure bill. First one was by Sanders. Second objection by Shelby, who wants his amendment added for $50 billion more in defense spending. So obviously you guys can see where this is kind of interesting. By the way, that part, isn't that, so it was, Bernie Sanders as well, huh? Yeah, that I did not know. I'm sorry that I did not perform my research duly enough, I guess. Sometimes these things slip by you because all the other sources were saying that it's about one person about this Shelby. But I guess it's two. And then one thing which I just saw as well, which I guess is kind of nice, makes me almost want to buy AMC freaking stock. Should I do that, guys? Should we buy more AMC stock added to the freaking stash? AMC Entertainment to accept Bitcoin payments for movie tickets. From one perspective, I'm thinking this is the dumbest thing ever, right? Had they put up something like XRP or even just freaking anything like Tron USDT, it would have all worked. But freaking Bitcoin? Even Dogecoin would be better because it's going to be so... You want to buy some movie tickets? All right, it's going to be $15 plus $80 Bitcoin fee, please. All right, what's that going to be? It's the same thing as saying, Ethereum tickets would be the dumbest thing out there as well. Even though these were meant to be payment things, they just don't work for payments anymore because they're so overly used. Bitcoin payments will be available at AMC theaters, company posted better than expected revenue. AMC stock has rallied almost 1,500% this year. I think that's also kind of interesting. AMC stock 1,500% up, right? Yeah, it's pretty damn crazy. Oh, bada boom, bada bing, huh? AMC. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section from a couple of weeks ago were really excited about the entire Wall Street bets journey. I don't know. I don't mess around with it too much, but I guess I can kind of stand behind the movement. I guess I can. By the way, guys, to get back to the thing, don't get me wrong, all right? I think that Germany is not the only country who has pretty interesting laws on crypto because, for example, like we just covered on Singapore, their rules are, I guess, a little bit more clear. Yet, the thing is, with Singapore, for example, they're not really giving out the proper licenses for crypto companies just quite yet. I think it's 2019. Some of the stuff has been halted. And to get in Germany such a approval for institutions to just invest up to 20% of their money into crypto like that, let's say a couple of months ago, I didn't even know that it was not allowed in a lot of countries because it's such a high-risk thing, so they couldn't even do that. But to get that allowed officially by the government is pretty big, and to then find a project, which again is pretty interesting, that is over in Germany, right, where there's, again, this institutional investment already allowed. I never hear about a company from Germany, never a crypto company from Germany. I never hear that. Switzerland we hear quite often, like, for example, Ethereum Foundation is based in Zurich, but normally Germany you don't really hear too much about. That then has also gotten a freaking award that I did not know existed, but I think is rather interesting. That is not a freaking shitty coin. That supports XRP with free money for XRP. I think that deserves, to some degree, the same type of support as some of these related XRP projects that I think are kind of shitty. I don't know, guys. I just make this way off for myself. If there's an airdrop, you get it for free. There's obvious support, right? Because you get free money. Then again, from a different perspective, if it's actually a good project, well, that changes everything up, right? At least from my perspective. Because I think a lot of those airdrops are just bad, but they're free, so you go with it. Sometimes if it's good and it involves XRP, like, for example, BITRUE. BITRUE, I think, is a really bad exchange. Customer support is bad. Almost everything's bad. Yet they support XRP staking, or I should call it power piggy and whatnot. That's why I support it. In this specific case, I'm thinking again. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Should I keep talking about it or stop talking about it whatsoever? If you guys say yes, I'll definitely do a little bit more research. Maybe do another little small part on it if I find some more cool stuff. Because I haven't dived deep into the specifications just quite yet. I just saw it and thought I should report on it. But let me know. And the same thing for more of the XRP airdrops and things akin. Do you guys want more content on that? So, for example, more updates on when exactly they're going to come, what exactly is happening, for example, about the white paper of Evers, the new airdrop. Let me know down below what you think about the airdrops and if you want more updates. I have been looking for everything XRP related in terms of newer projects with newer coins and whatnot. The only thing I will never do is talk about things like baby XRP and whatnot, things that are just literal shit coins meant to steal your money. I can't, all right? Even though you guys might want it, I'm not going to do that. But if it's something that sounds solid, I can get it to you if you guys want it.